So if you would like to see how to get this really easy eye look, I pretty much just used these 3 MAC eyeshadows here, and this is the lipstick on the bottom. So if you want to see how to get this, just keep watching. As usual, I'll probably just do one eye on camera and then pause and do the other one off. I'm starting off with this Chanel Illusion d'Ombre in 96, which is Utopia, and that's what it looks like there. I already have it down on this eye over here, so I'll just go ahead and put a light layer down on this eye. And these are kind of similar to like the Maybelline color tattoos and the MAC paint pots, but the consistency of them is a little bit different. They're more, it's definitely more of a moussey consistency. So I'll kind of put down a super thin layer, and then I'll go over right over the center of the lid with just a teeny bit more. Now, because this is in my project pan, I'm going to be using the shade right here, which is Ricepaper, and you know, it's a creamy beige kind of a shade. So I'm just going to run this all over the inner part of my lid really quick. I'm just using an Eco Tools brush, just one of their cheapy ones. And this kind of just puts like a base down for the rest of the shadows to blend a little bit better. And I bring it up a little bit higher and down a little bit as well. I'm going to take the shade here, which is Shale, and it's a very light purple shade, but it has a little bit of iridescence to it. I'm just going to take a kind of flat shader brush, and I'm just going to put this all over the lid area. This is just a MAC 213. You can use whatever brush that you like. And like I said, I'm just concentrating this just right on the lid area. Kind of blending it up into the crease, just to the crease area. I'm not going past the crease with this shade. Actually decided I'll run a little bit of this Shale shade underneath my bottom lash line, just at the outer corner. Next, I'm going to take this shade right here. It's just a matte, very light purplish kind of gray shade. This is Quarry from MAC. So I'm just using this blending brush from MAC. It's a 217. And I'm just going to run this into the crease area. Little bits. So this is definitely the look that I go for when I want a kind of darker look, but not like a really dark smoky eye. I think purples look really nice, especially with green eyes. I think if you had brown eyes, this would look lovely too. So just putting a little bit in there. And I always take a really big fluffy brush. This one's from Sonia Kashuk. And you know, I looked at Target the last time I was there and I didn't see this there. I'm just running this over the top of my crease area to kind of like blend out the edge a bit and to go underneath to make sure that that's soft. But she does have one that's kind of similar. It's like a smaller version of this, but it's big and fluffy. So it would definitely blend out any harsh lines. So there's that. So this Cranberry shade, this shade here is kind of difficult to wear on its own for me just because I have really light eyes. They're kind of like a greenish hazel. But I was just playing around one day and I found that if you put this over the top of Quarry, those mix really well together and it kind of just gives some extra, you know, something extra to your eye look. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this on the same brush. This is the MAC 217. And I'm just going to go right in the outer crease area. I'm sure you could probably use this for any light muted purple shades. Just gently blending that out. So it kind of looks like that. So you can see the cranberry, you can see the Quarry, and you know, if you put a little too much down, you can always add in just a teeny bit more of the Quarry to kind of mellow that cranberry shade out. And just the very edge of it, kind of do like the V, the outer V, bring it towards the lash line. So there it is. I'm going to kind of buff over that just a little bit and blend that out just to make sure everything's soft. A tiny bit underneath the bottom lash line. I'm going to go ahead and use the Jordana 12-Hour Made to Last Liquid Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Black Point. These are lovely. They're about $1.99 at Walgreens or Kmart. I don't think Rite Aid sells these. I was going to say Rite Aid, but anyway, this is just the black one. Super creamy, super black, and this stays in the waterline. I think they're like $1.99, so I'm going to run this along my waterline and tightline. And I've mentioned this before with tightlining, I just kind of put it where it needs to go and then I close my eyelid and just run it along that way. Then I have the Physicians Formula Eye Booster. This is the 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum. This one's in Ultra Black. I'm just going to run this over the top lash line, do a, you know, a little mini wing thing, and call it good on eye makeup. So, like I always say, I usually start in the center. I do this with gel eyeliner too. I'll start in the center and then go out, do a small wing, and then go back into the very inner portion. I just find it easier to do eye makeup that way. I'm actually quite impressed with this eyeliner. I'm just gonna curl my eyelashes. This is just a Sephora eyelash curler. Then I'm going to be using my little mini of the Laura Mercier Full Blown Volume Lash Building Mascara. Has like a 45 million mile long name, but that is what the wand looks like. This is my #1 favorite mascara that is higher end. This is what my lashes look like after applying this mascara. I absolutely love it. It's definitely my #1 top high-end brand mascara. Let's see, for my lips, I'm going to use this e.l.f. matte lipstick in the shade Tea Rose. This is the finished look. I think it's really easy to do and it doesn't take a lot of work. So here are pretty much the eyeshadows that I used. The Ricepaper one, this first one that I put down, it really doesn't make a difference whether you have that one or not. It was just, I'm trying to use it up for my project pan, so I put that one down first. But these are the actual shades, and then there is the Tea Rose lipstick down at the bottom. So anyway, that is the look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.